Good morning, Unity.
Morning, Eric.
I got my fingers. All right, we are on. Ready to go. We are Soul Shine, so I am Eric, and I'm filling in for Mr. Dave Finch. Let me get back into there. There we go. Onto the mic.
He was waving from the back.
Yeah, yeah. He is here, but I'm doing this anyway. So we are Soul Shine. I am Eric, and Victor and Donna and Richard are. Richard is on the drums. Donna and Victor are. I don't even know if when we're saying, and I'm saying that, if like the camera does any weird thing to. It doesn't matter. You know what? We're all here. We are one. We're gonna shut up and introduce the songs, Eric. Okay, so we are doing some chants. We would love for you to sing along, but we don't sing from our seats unless we're playing the piano. But otherwise, we sing from our feet. So let's get started with a little ditty. Sounds really pretty. Here at Unity. There we go. It is called "Wherever We Go" or "We Are One." Here we are in this room, knowing we are one. Together we will always be messengers of love. Wherever we go in peace. Wherever we go in love. Wherever we go, we are one. Wherever we go in peace. Wherever we go in love. Wherever we go, we are one. Wherever we go in peace. Wherever we go in love. Wherever we go, we are one. Wherever we go in peace. Wherever we go in love. Wherever we go, we are one. Well, here we are in this room, knowing we are one. Together we will always be messengers of love. Wherever we go in peace. Wherever we go in love. Wherever we go, we are one. Wherever we go in peace. Wherever we go in love. Wherever we go, we are one. Wherever we go in peace. Wherever we go in love. Wherever we go, we are one. Wherever we go in peace. Wherever we go in love. Wherever we go, we are one. Let's break it down a little. Holy, 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 I am. Holy, 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 I am. Holy, holy, holy.
morning. Hello, hello. Good morning, Unity of Central Oregon. My name is Rochelle Indra, and I will be your... Oh, yeah, getting off to the right start. Thank you, Eric. My name is Rochelle Indra, and I will be your stewardess for this morning's, which means I'm going to need your luggage stowed and your tables in the upright position because we are taking off this morning on a journey, right? And what kind of journey would Unity of Central Oregon go on? Well, we would go on a wild soul sanctuary journey. That's right. That's right. Last week I was sitting in the audience and there was a new person behind us, and as soon as we did that, he went, "Oh, wow." I was like, well, you know where you are now. So welcome, one and all, to people who are returning to us, people who are here for the first time, people who are here every week, and of course, everybody who is visiting us online. We welcome you as well, including Dave. I hear Dave is online, so it is good to... What? I thought he was online. He's right there. Hello. Then never mind. He's right here. We got him. Good to see you. Somebody said you were online. Good to see you this morning. And as always, here on stage, you will notice that we have this chair. We have this chair here for anybody who can't be with us today, whether that is because they are online, you think they're online and they're not, whether that is because they are in the next city, they are across the Rainbow Bridge. We have lots of loved ones that we put in this chair. Some of them are four-legged horses. My dog I always put here. They're anybody that we would just love the energy of this morning and to get to be in the joy of community that we get to have here. I also always invite all the tribes that were here before us, the Malala, the Klamath Falls, the Paiute, Warm Springs, all the people who we don't even know about that were here in this sacred, beautiful land before us. Most of us moved here because of the land, because it's so beautiful, and we love the rivers, the streams, the waterfalls, and we will preserve it. We will preserve it for that next generation. Just absolutely something that we have a commitment to here at Unity. We will preserve it for that next generation as those who have come before us have preserved it for us. So I always invite them onto the chair as well. The chair is ever growing. Please know it is like the TARDIS from Doctor Who. It is bigger on the inside, so it is welcoming for everybody. So let's do our vision statement together this morning. And our vision statement, remember, is about being in community, is about reminding us that after a long week, we get to be here with each other and the beauty of community. So we do this every week to remind ourselves, yeah, this is what we're about. This is what we are manifesting here. This is what we are growing here. This is what we are planting here this morning. So let's say it together. We are a community committed to co-creating a world of unity, spiritual awakening, and loving kindness. Wonderful, thank you. Somebody reminded me, since I'm mic'd, I'm the only one that people online can hear, and I used to not be able to see that, so I just mumble through it, and poor Claire was like, everybody online is just listening to you going, so those contacts come in real handy. Thank you to people online for sticking with me through that. Let's do celebrations because we are in community together. Do we have volunteers, kid volunteers that would help us this morning? If not, you'll make Ezekiel get his steps in. Any children want to? Okay, here we go. Oh, there you go. Did you want to run? Do you want to run the mics? Yeah, Ezekiel's got it. Come on down, guys. Come on down. You can help Ezekiel out. And before we do, thank you so much for the help. Wonderful. And before we get to doing our celebrations, just reminding us how important celebrations are, and that's why we do it every week. They're important because we are a community and we like to celebrate each other, and we get joys from other people's joys, right? It's mirror neurons. We see somebody else enjoy, and it just reminds us that we also have the ability for access and joy. The one thing that doesn't bring us joy is advertisements. Advertisements are not always joy, and they don't uplift us the way celebrations do. So if you have an advertisement, please don't try to slip it in. I have 3 college degrees. I will see that you are trying to slip it in. We will all see that. You're not getting away with anything. If you have an announcement, we would love to hear about it. Please bring it to Ezekiel after. This is a time that we get to celebrate you in your joy. So, sir, Dave.
Hi, everybody.
Hello!
I'm celebrating my voice, obviously.
Woohoo!
I had a voice implant on Friday, so I'm just back from surgery yesterday. And thank you for everybody's prayers and all the people thinking about me. I'm feeling really good. And it's really cool being on this side of things. Not up there, Eric. Thank you.
Thank you for taking one for us. Absolutely. Oh, right back there.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm celebrating today because today is a chance for new things and beautiful things to evolve from the ashes, and I really look forward to just continuing that celebration all day long today and being in this moment. Being here.
Wonderful. Oh, what a great celebration for all of us to remember. Thank you so much. Absolutely. Beautiful. Oh, hello, Ezekiel. Good morning.
This is Ezekiel, and I am celebrating a wonderful ceremony over the weekend. I did a tobacco ceremony from a Peruvian practitioner and got to experience that and got to make a new friend who came from Portland. And just always beautiful to me, the synchronicities and the community and the love you can find from kind of reaching out a hand, taking a step into the dark a little bit, and getting to meet more people. So
Wonderful.
that's it.
Thank you. Appreciate that. So if he's levitating this morning, it's just his ceremony.
I'm celebrating the Earth Day Fair yesterday and all the people that participated in making the booth happen. And in particular, I'm celebrating the face painting crew, which was primarily the Uniteam kids. And there were so many of them that were out there, and they were doing a wonderful job. We had a few of us adults that were in the mix, but we were way outnumbered by the kids. And that was really such a joy to see. Even little Aura, who was 5, she came over and wanted to help, and so she did. And,
Awesome.
It was a wonderful community experience.
Fantastic. Oh, we could have got a Picasso. Thank you.
Hi, I'm celebrating Unity's team that showed up, the crew that showed up yesterday at the family kitchen.
Yes. Wonderful.
And how much, first off, fun we all had, and how right on everyone was, and just expressing and radiating that love and creating more community by taking care of our community.
Yeah.
So, thank you all.
Wonderful. Thank you. And doing the kitchen is something we do. The community kitchen is something that we do together. So if that's something that you're interested in, you can sign up for it. I said no advertisements, but I'm on stage and I got a mic attached to my head so I can say whatever I want. So thank you. I'm so glad that was a wonderful experience. I always hear great things about it. So something people can sign up for. Yeah.
Good morning, Unity. I'm back from Arizona. So excited to be here. Beautiful band and beautiful Unity community. Thank you all for being here.
Welcome. I always feel like we know it's spring when all of our wonderful snowbirds come back. Some people say it's the sunshine. Some people say it's the flowers. I'm like, no. When I look out, and when the Pasmores come back, right? When I look out and we see our snowbirds, we're like, it's spring again. Yes. They bring that Arizona sunshine. Thank you. Yes.
Well, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I founded the Divine Healers Group back in 2018, and shout out to Robin. We now actually have official tags for our name tags.
Woohoo!
So, thank you very much, Robin.
Yeah, thanks for making those. Fantastic. So you're going to see those. On people's lapels. Wonderful. Anybody else? Celebration. Okay, I am celebrating, I never get to do celebrations, but I'm celebrating Bindi, who is running around giving free pets to anybody who's in need. Life can sometimes be a little hard, be a little stressful, so sometimes we need a little bit of pets. She runs fast, so like at the aquarium with the stingrays, you just put your hand down, and if she runs past and you get to pet her, you're welcome for that. So that is Bindi. She's running around, and you're lucky enough to pet her. So. Wonderful. And thank you to the kids for helping out with that. We're going to move on to our children's blessings so we can send them out today to go do all their fun things. Come on up, and we will bless the children together before they go off. Dun, dun, here we go. Fantastic. Yes. Children, big and small, look at everybody today. Okay. Let's do our blessing.
I'm going to just interrupt you for a second.
No, please do. Go for it. Oh, wonderful.
In our NEST program today, we are studying unity principle number 2, that all humans have a spark of divinity in them, and therefore we are all inherently good.
Today we're going to be talking about the 12 powers of unity.
Ooh, okay, wonderful. Thank you so much. Fantastic. All right, let's do our blessing of the children together. We appreciate the holy gift you are. We see the divine light shining from you. May you always know what a treasure you are. May you always bring your gifts freely and fully to the world. Namaste. Wonderful. Thank you so much. I always love getting to hear what they're doing, but then I'm like, don't tell us, because now we all want to join you. It sounds amazing. We're gonna have a great program here as well. But it's always nice to know what the kiddos are getting up to. Okay, let's do some announcements. Speaking of things for us to be getting up to, announcements. The Divine Healers Dinner will be Saturday, May 2nd. I always love when I drive by on a Saturday and I'm like, what is cooking over there at Unity? And it's usually the Divine Healers, so I love seeing how many people show up for that. Sacred Sound Sunday is tonight at 6 p.m. with Amadine. That is getting to have a sound bath. If you are somebody who does not take enough time out for yourself in the week, this is a great time to do that. If you're over 40 like me, I recommend bringing a lot of pillows and a mat, because we are on the floor, but it's great fun. Let's get metaphysical. We'll return with Spring and the Pasmores coming on home. You'll just hear them, right? You'll just hear them. We'll have a ticker tape parade for them. They'll be returning and getting back to the Let's Get Metaphysical on May 19th. Kirtan will be today at 4 p.m. with Greg and Ezekiel. So that will be today. I highly recommend coming out for that, because as we all know, music heals, as it does for us here on Sunday morning. All Levels Yoga will be this Thursday at 9, as it always is. And we've been listening, and we are going to be getting more yoga into the space. I know that's something that a lot of us have been wanting, so we are always listening to your ideas, and we will be getting more of that here to come. The Sacred Women's Drum Circle with Kate Kavanaugh, Saturday, May 2nd, from 10 to 12. Love it so much. I've had the honor of getting to go. You don't have to have a drum. She's got extra drums for you. It's a time to be in sacred community with other women. We don't get a chance to do that enough, so I highly, highly recommend that. Celine, Gateway, Astrology, and Tarot. This is the study of time in relation to the tarot. Wow. Amazing stuff with Devin. So something to check out if you're interested in learning more about the tarot and something new. We always need to be stretching our minds and learning new things. So I recommend that one. And also, if you have never taken a class here, if you've never been to an event here, I think 2026 is your time. Because we always say we want to be in community, right? I hear this with my own work and with my clients. I hear this on social media all the time. Everybody wants community, but the trick is to be in community. You have to be a part of community. You have to show up. You have to be the community as well. So this is your year to get started. And if you don't, I'll stalk you. It's fine. I'll find you. Bend isn't that big. I can find you. No, but I really do recommend joining one of these things. Rock of Consciousness, this might be the one for you. This is Pink Floyd, not actual Pink Floyd, coming, but we've done this before. This is going to be May 5th. It is yoga to Pink Floyd. It is sound bath. Last time we did this, 60 people showed up. This is absolutely incredible, so fun. So if you're like, oh, I love yoga, I can't make the 9 o'clock, I love stretching, but I also love me some Pink Floyd, two things at once, highly recommend joining that. Threads of Belonging is making flower altars with Nicole Tucker. So that will be May 9th. So if that's something that interests you, learning how to do that so you can continue to do that through the spring, highly recommend. And then as always on May 9th, Susan Landry will be doing a Tumalo Falls walk. So if you love getting out into nature and being in community, I highly recommend that. Okay, and then as always, these are not even half the announcements we have of all the things going on in community, so definitely go online and check the calendar because there is so much more. And today we are so lucky to have some guest musicians that are honoring us with their magic. We are so grateful to have them. What an absolute privilege. So thank you so much. Take it away.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Gregory Jones. This is Eric Montgomery, and we are so excited to be here this morning. This week we celebrated Earth Day, and I know you had an event yesterday. So this song, it's called One Heartbeat, All Living Things, and inspired by, every day is Earth Day, right? So inspired by our beautiful, great, abundant Earth. Got quite a little setup up here, so we're getting the band together over here.
The one-man band.
Conscious evolution, bring a revolution, show us a solution. Conscious evolution, bring a revolution, show us a solution. We breathe with the earth, we shine with the sun, we fly with the eagle, our hearts beat as one. We flow with the river, we sway with the tree. All our relations, all living things, one heartbeat do we feel it, one pulsing rhythm inside and out, one cry for love's revealing. You, me, land and sea. Conscious evolution, bring a revolution, show us a solution. Conscious evolution, bring a revolution, show us a solution. We dance neath the moon, we sing to the sky, we bow to the ocean, one with the tide. We stand on the mountain, we drink from one stream. All our relations, all living things, one heartbeat do we feel it, one pulsing rhythm inside and out, one cry for love's revealing. You, me, land and sea. Yeah, yeah. Oh, oh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh. bring a revolution, show us a solution. One heartbeat, do we feel it? One pulsing rhythm inside and out. One cry for love's revealing. You, me, land and sea. One heartbeat, do we feel it? One pulsing rhythm inside and out. One cry for love's revealing. You, me, land and sea. Conscious evolution, bring a revolution, show us a solution. Sing it with us. Conscious evolution, bring a revolution, show us a solution. Oh, it sounds so good. Let's do it again. Conscious evolution, bring a revolution, show us a solution. Yeah. Conscious evolution, bring a revolution. We are the solution.
Is this on? Yeah. Let's take a moment to drop into the concept that at the very end of community, we're there. Unity. Eyes softly closed. Drop into your heart. And feel the gentleness of your own breath. Staying in sensation for just a few moments, letting the outer world float away. Basking in the gentleness and the warmth radiating through your heart, your fire. There's a fire burning in each one of us, radiating through our hearts. It's our soul, our spirit. We have to feed the fire. We have to feed it and nourish it. Take the time to bask and settle in to the safety inside. Now, in your mind's eye, see your own fire shining like the sun, radiating through your heart. And notice in our room here, there are easily almost 100 other stars of fire shining through each one of our hearts. See the light shining in your own, see the light shining in each other's. Think about, what are we creating here? Right now, we are part of this, the conscious evolution. Our community, the love that we share, the mutual intention to bring forth our gifts of soul, of spirit, of kindness, of compassion, to make the world a better place. Staying in the softness and the gentleness. Smile a little. You're safe in your own heart. You're also safe within the hearts of the others in the room. We are much, much stronger together, radiating out our sacred fire of calm unity. We are in unity. We affirm, I am Spirit, Source, God, and we are unified. Unified in our love, unified in Source, in God, smiling, with a small little smile on your face. Turn to your neighbor and say, we are in community. We are in unity. Smiling. See the light shining. We are in unity. We are in community. This is our wealth. Each other. Each other's hearts. And so it is. Namaste.
Thank you so much, Lisa, for that. Does anybody else just feel like they'd love Lisa to come to their house at night and read them the phone book before bed? The phone book's fine. Have a big bed. Just squeeze on in. You're fine. It'll be so magical. Thank you so much for your presence. And because I never lie to you, how amazing were our guest performers, right? Never lie to you. So beautiful. Thank you. And we're so lucky that they're... There you go. Ooh, I like that. I like that. And they're going to come up and sing with us again. So we're grateful for that. I'm a firm believer that if somebody took the best hug you ever had from a family member and a child's giggle, and you could put them together in animated human form, that would be our spiritual leader, William Gregory. Am I right? I'm right. Absolutely. Welcome.
It's inevitable I eventually will. Yeah. There's so much room up here. So it says up there, prosperity basics with me. I'm the William Gregory part. And we've had some really strong talks on prosperity. And today we're going to talk about that too. And I'm just me. And this isn't a formula talk. This isn't a formula message. This is me sincerely sharing my soul with you. And there's some things that I think are worthy of saying. One thing, we volunteered for the community kitchen on Saturday. And how many people in here volunteered for the community kitchen on Saturday? I want to say thank you very, very much. Yeah, thank you very, very much. That's really important work. It's honorable and it's beautiful, and we as a community are giving back to the greater community. We were also at Earth Day, and I got to see a whole host of 10, 11, 12-year-old girls paint little kids' faces for hours. For hours. All kinds of little kids who couldn't sit still. There was one little girl I was watching, and she was getting her face painted. And I think it was Evelette who then held up the mirror, and she's like, no, I don't like that. And she's like, okay, and she wipes her whole face off, and then she started again, and she's like, okay, well, can you change this? And she did that, and it was remarkable. And goodness sakes, what a beautiful feeling to be there, giving something away to the community and providing a space for the community. And people having casual conversations with each other. It was truly beautiful. And I just got to stand back and watch it and help facilitate it. And it was truly a beautiful thing to be a part of. To be a part of actual humanity and actual reality being together was a precious love. It was a precious love. I'm in ministry school. And in my class, I'm in a cohort, and there's 16 of us. And of those 16 souls, I'm the only boy. I'm the only boy there. And my 16 cohorts are well-seasoned, deeply spiritual, well-read, intelligent, powerful human beings. And from all walks of life, from all over the United States. And we're going through a class on spiritual counseling. And mainly we've been dealing with grief, grieving, suicide, with children and youth and adults. And we've been taking a deep dive in that because death is part of our lives. Death is part of life. And the weird thing is we don't think about it, we don't talk about it, we don't discuss it, and yet it's going to happen to every single one of us. And it's something that the older we get, we're going to have to deal with it more. And there's that old saying that you can't really live unless you've accepted your own death. And we're learning about all these different types of grieving. They had like the 5 stages of grief. Then someone came out with another book, the 16 stages of grief, the 27 stages of grief, the 14.5 different ways to grieve and mourn. We're figuring it out, and the truth is we'll never know because it's such a complex thing, and it's individual to everyone. But we had, our instructor is this man who's been a hospice person for 40 years. And part of the whole hospice and the whole pioneering of that. And he's such a beautiful, wise man. And he totally played our whole class. And so we were talking about the different types of grief. There's there's different lists, but there's one that's called anticipatory grief. Let's say someone has Alzheimer's, and that's a long, slow death. When you go through a parent with Alzheimer's, by the time they die, you've been grieving for sometimes years. Or someone's going to die, a grandma or a beloved, and the grief you feel before their death even comes is called anticipatory grief. And he set us up in a discussion, and I'm in this discussion in this Zoom meeting with these really powerful, outspoken women that I have intense respect for. And we were talking about chronic grief. And that's a grief that people can't let it go. It becomes part of their identity. There's a will for participation in this kind of grief, a bitterness and almost spitefulness, an unwillingness to go on, and an unwillingness to process. And I can get that because I have a spiteful streak in me, myself, that I've been battled with my whole life. And I remember I identified with this because I remember I had this kid come to work for me. He was like 17, 18. And he lost his mom when he was 14. And he was just this really sad, really depressed, droopy kid. And I saw that he was this beautiful young man with so much potential. And I remember he was homeless and he was crashing on my couch, and I was trying so hard to reach him. And he was just unwilling. And I would listen to him talk about his mom. And his mom was amazing. Just this amazing human being who died in a car accident when he was 14. And the last I heard of him, he was doing heroin and living on the streets. And I tried so hard to reach him. It was heartbreaking. Goodness sakes, it was heartbreaking. And he just was not willing to let go of that. And we had a moment in our class where he invited us to talk about our own chronic grief, things that we couldn't let go of, that we maybe, a part of us we maybe don't want to. And there's a couple members of my class that are black. And one of them talked about how the social injustices that go on, the social injustice that happen to black people, and how she finds that she has a really hard time letting go of that. That's something that angers her so much. And she went on. It was like the rest of us were just left speechless because we were in a place where we were letting each other talk. Letting each other talk. And we all just felt dumbfounded and speechless. And the other woman in this who's also black, she talked about how she's felt most of the prejudice in her life and injustice from other black people because she's light-skinned and she was a classically trained musician and could speak 3 languages. And we all talked about it. I talked about things that I have a hard time letting go of. And then there's this thing with chronic grief, and there's also this thing with right now in the world we live in at this very moment. We have families who've been living in ICE facilities for now a couple of years. We have families being bombed by heads of state who are just looking for greed, power, control, and to corner the resources. We have major wars taking place right now in this moment where people are getting bombs and drones flown into their apartment buildings, schools, and cities on a daily basis. And even though we're not being affected, we're in a bubble, we're in a real bubble in Bend, but we're in a bubble in the United States. But the thing is sometimes knowing these injustices and these things can happen can make us shut down. Like someone in chronic grief, we can be in a place where we're so shut down, our heart closes. So shut down, we can't perceive of beauty. So shut down that we stop loving or stop living and start diminishing and become stuck. And this is a real thing. And so in one of our videos we watched for this, there's a psychologist named James Hillman. I'm surprised this guy isn't more famous than he is. He's considered the Carl Jung of psychology. But he was talking about the subject of beauty. And this isn't beauty as in I'm trying to be beautiful or I'm making a display of beauty. This is our ability and our capacity to appreciate and be touched by beauty. A willingness to be called forth by beauty. That beauty is something tangible. And I'm seeing patterns in many of these things, like prosperity, the ability to see prosperity within and without and be part of it, the ability to bless, the ability to have one's heart open, and the ability to hold the dissonance and the tragedy and the preciousness and the innocence, which is all part of this dualistic reality. But the important part is to be able to have an open heart, to not shut down, even in the face of death and tragedy, even in the face of beauty and innocence. A dear friend of mine held his newly born baby up to my face yesterday at Earth Fair. And he was playing with this baby. He was like putting the baby in his face, pulling him back. And I'm laughing, the baby's laughing. And I was able to just really behold that beauty. Watching the girls painting faces and being able to behold that beauty. This is a relationship we have with life itself. Life itself. So hang on, time out. I know I didn't create myself. I know I didn't make this body. I don't know where I go when I dream. I don't know how I can eat a ham sandwich and my body will somehow turn into eyelids and toenails. I don't know where I was before I was born. I don't know what will happen when I take my last breath. I don't know what it is that binds the molecules that hold this body up or your seat in that chair. Science has broke down the atom and found out there's nothing there. We live in this great mystery. and we'll never know all the answers. And this life is a choice. The thing about grieving, the thing about loving, to be able to do that with an open heart is a willful choice. To hold those opposites, those polar opposites, and have a little bit of tenderness, a little bit of compassion, leaves us in a place where we're able to experience it with an open heart and process it like sovereign human beings. And this thing about beauty, I would like to read a poem from one of my favorite poets. It's this dude, his name's Khalil Gibran. And this is his treatise on beauty. So to give you a quick background, this is a story about this guy who's shipwrecked in this little village. You know, he's just this naked guy, washes up on shore, speaks a foreign language, and he's stuck in this little village for a long time, and he learns to speak the language. And while the guy's there, he's just being helpful to everybody. And everyone kind of takes him for granted. You know, it's the wise old man who walks around helping people. And then finally one day, a ship comes into harbor and it's from his home nation. And he's leaving. And everyone realizes this amazing, intelligent man is sailing away and he's going to be gone forever. And so everybody rushes down to the harbor and they all want to ask him one last question. All right, so as fellow human beings, I would like to read this to you. Do I have your consent? Yes. Okay, and this is on beauty. And a poet said, "Speak to us of beauty." And he answered, "Where shall you seek beauty, and how shall you find her, unless she herself be your way and your guide? And how shall you speak of her except she be the weaver of your speech? The aggrieved and the injured say, beauty is kind and gentle. Like a young mother, half shy of her own glory, she walks among us. And the passionate say, nay, beauty is a thing of might and dread. Like the tempest, she shakes the earth beneath us and the sky above us. The tired and weary say, beauty is a soft whispering. She speaks to us in our spirit. Her voice yields to our silence like a faint light that quivers in fear of the shadow. But the restless say, we've heard her shouting among the mountains. And with her cries came the sound of hoofs and the bearing of wings and the roaring of lions. A night watchman of the city said, beauty shall rise with the dawn from the east. And at noontime the toilers and the wayfarers say, we have seen her leaning over the earth from the windows of the sunset. In the winter the snowbound say, she shall come with the spring, leaping among the hills. And in the summer heat the reapers say, we have seen her dancing with the autumn leaves. We saw a drift of snow in her hair. All these things you have said of beauty. Yet in truth you spoke not of her, but of the seeds of unsatisfied needs. And beauty is not a need, but an ecstasy. It is not a mouth thirsting for an empty hand stretched forth, but rather beauty is a heart inflamed and a soul enchanted. It is not the image you would see, nor the song you would hear, but rather an image you see with your closed eyes, and a song you would hear with your shut ears. It is not the sap within the furrowed bark, nor the wing attached to a claw, but rather a garden forever in bloom, and a flock of angels forever in flight. People of Orphalese, people of Unity Spiritual Community of Central Oregon, beauty is life when it unveils her holy face. But you are life, and you are the veil. Beauty is eternity gazing at itself in a mirror, but you are the eternity, and you are the mirror, and this now is yours. And this life is full of tragedy and full of beauty. And may we both look them both straight into the face And may prosperity come from the inside out in our relationships with ourselves. And may that acceptance come from the inside out with our relationships with ourselves. And may we share it with each other wholeheartedly, because we are worthy of nothing less than that.
Thank you, William, for that talk that reminds us all what matters. Been weighed down by thoughts and words and circumstance. Time to ask my soul to dance. Let go of all those heavy things. Take a breath and stretch these wings. Fly, oh fly. The freshest air lifting me. I feel so alive. Fly, oh fly, high, powered by the sun inside and on high. Oh, fly, yeah. Things, they fall right into place. No more pushing, no more chase. Be free, my spirit, do your thing. I'll step aside and let you sing. Fly, oh fly. Freshest air lifting me. I feel so alive. Fly, oh fly, high, powered by the sun inside and on high. Oh, fly, yeah. When I doubt, when I'm afraid, I have to trust the path is made. Listen every day to hear that call. Rise above my mind's wall. Yeah, yeah. Oh, 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 yeah. Ooh, fly, oh, fly, oh, fly, fly. The freshest
Beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing your gifts with us today. Oh, we're so privileged. Thank you. And William was nice enough not to say that the little girl who wanted her face changed so many times was actually me. Girl wants what a girl wants, I wanted the kitty cat mustache the way I wanted it. So, okay, there we go. Now that we're all honest here. Thank you, William, for that beautiful speech. And William always does a great talk. We know that, right? We love him, we adore him for these beautiful talks, but one thing he does that is not something he has learned at school, it's not something that can be taught. It's just either a part of who you are or it's not. And I want to name it because I think sometimes we miss it, and it is such a privilege that William often talks about the things that he struggles with in his own life. Right? Instead of coming from this place on high, which I have been to other congregations in town of like, hey, I know everything and I'm now giving it to you, William always comes from a place of, here are my struggles. And what that reminds our own nervous system is that we get to have struggles too. Right? We don't have to be perfect. We don't have to be like somebody on high. We get to be having the human experience that we're having. And so I always want, when he talks, I always want to make sure that you catch that moment where he's so honest with not the things he struggled with in the past, he talks about that, but even the things he is continually struggling with day after day, time after time, that we are all struggling with, and allowing when he shares and gives that permission to us, that we take that permission in the moment, because it is so special of a gift that he gives us every time. And I know he does it without even thinking, because the whole point is that he wants to share his love with us. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Okay. And on that note, we'd love to welcome our visitors. So if you were here for the first time or the first couple of times, we have little blue cards in the back of your seats. We'd love if you would like to fill that out for us, put it in the offering basket. That would be great. That way we can send you in more information about us, who we are, what we do here on Sundays and throughout the weeks and throughout the months. And I filled one out when I moved, right? Just so that everybody had my new information. So you can do that as well. Also, if there's anybody that is brave enough who is here for the first time and would love to raise their hand and just get on the mic and just say, hi, where are you visiting us from? Is anybody that brave of a soul today that wouldn't mind just saying hi? Yes, we got some brave souls. Excellent. Ezekiel's going to come around, get his steps in and come around. So yeah, if you don't mind just standing up and saying hi and what brought you here or where are you visiting us from?
I'm Pamela from Colorado.
Hi,
by
Pam.
way of Kentucky, where I was helping my mother who's 97. She's in assisted living.
Oh.
And I'm visiting my friend Karen, who is a neighbor of hers, and she's a wonderful neighbor. Karen's very lucky to live in an area where there are a lot of caring people, and it's great to be here.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate that. Welcome. Welcome. Yes, hi.
A lot of you already know me. My soul is not new to this place. But for my 40th birthday, I decided I would give myself a gift. I have been sitting on a name change for a couple of decades now. So I want to reintroduce myself to you. My name is Kit Anya Morgan. And it's nice to meet you all again.
Wonderful. Kit Anya Morgan. Wonderful. So nice to meet you again. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Anybody else? Yes, we have one right here. Oh, excellent. Hello.
Hi there. This is our second time here, and I just wanted to just say how much I appreciate the energy in this congregation. It's just very spiritual, and thank you. And we're here from Madras, so it was a bit of a drive.
Hey, we're honored you would make the drive for us. Hey, we've got people on the other side of the roundabout that's too far for them. So, hey, we appreciate that. Thank you so much. Wonderful. Anybody else? Anybody else? Okay. Well, yes, one more. Ezekiel, one more. We're getting Ezekiel steps in today. All right. Yeah, hello.
Greetings.
Hi.
My name is Isha. I'm here. I'm a sound Sunday evening attendee, but I came because of the blessings of yesterday's just symphonic assembly. It was a full circle of the Ben's best universe at the right hour of the day, with the redemption of lots and lots of children. And it was so swell, it defies description. Fortunately, some visionaries in the community have created a park that really will allow us to assemble without consternation or, complex. I also just want to send out a blessing affection to our vocalist today. She reminds me, she has the innate artistic capability of the legendary Karen Carpenter.
Oh, wonderful. What a lovely thing to say. Thank you so much, and welcome. Welcome to everybody. And I know it can be a brave thing to get on the mic. Not everybody feels most comfortable with a mic attached to their face. So thank you to everybody who is here who maybe didn't want to share today. We are so joyful to have you here with us, and all the returning usual suspects. We appreciate that as well. So we'd love to have our friends come up with to do our blessing of the offering. Today, can we come on up and help with that? We'll do our blessing and our gratitude song. Wonderful, and we are going to bless our offering first. Say again? Oh, yeah, it's coming later. Yeah, all right, here we go. Let's bless our offerings. We do this first because we know what we are going to be receiving, so we bless our offerings. From the love of pure spirit within us, we bless these gifts. We call forth healing, blessing, and prosperity through them. They are evidence of our faith and our belief. Through them, good work is done in the world, and abundance flows back to us multiplied, and so it is. Wonderful, thank you. And if you feel the need to dance, please get up and do so.
Forgot where the mic was. I got gratitude in my heart. I got gratitude in my soul. And I just want to say thank you. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you. And I just want to say thank you for it all. Ba, 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 ba. Thank you for it all. Ba, 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 doo, ba. I got gratitude in my heart. In my heart. Gratitude in my soul. In my soul, baby. And I just want to say thank you. And I just want to say thank you. Merci beaucoup. And I just want to say thank you for it all. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da. Thank you for it all. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da. In my soul, and I just want to say thank you. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you. And I just want to say thank you for it all. Thank you for it all. Thank you for it all. Just see if you were paying attention.
And we're closing today in a little bit of a new format. I know everyone loves change so much. With our closing prayer, we're going to take this out as an affirmation for the week, and then we'll close with the I Am song. So have a breath with me. Let's feel the weight of our bodies in our chairs. And let's know that we are the center point of all that we experience. And with our own moving from moment to moment, to day, with the duality of this life, let's have grace for ourselves. Let our own internal conversations be gentle and be kind. Let us look out on this world with loving eyes and leave a window open for beauty to draw us forth, that we may be participatory with this reality we have, that we recognize beauty and let it enchant us, let ourselves feel passionate and creative, and know that we belong here and that we are worthy. By the very fact that we are worthy, and so it is.
So it is.
Let's sing the prayer song. Wow, I have volume. Breathe in and know I am. Be still and know I am. Let go and know I
Shine. Have a great week, everybody.
Thanks for coming. Have a great week.